Okay, how's the audio going? Alright guys, hello guys, welcome to my video on the market update. Okay, so back a few days ago, when I last made my last previous video, we were at the support at 29k. I said you guys to stop buying dip. Um, it's I would say that I'm wrong about if it continue going down, but so first of all, this rally having triggered by Elon Musk, it is not from any technical analysis standpoint. However, I still blame myself for saying this, but it is just plain technical analysis and nothing is wrong with that. It's just some Elon Musk pumps, and I've closed all my shorts in profits, but I did not buy the dip. The market is simply very extremely weak, and I'm still standing by that. Although Bitcoin have shown some strength in this rally right here, it seemed to be a small little correction since um, since this big correction when it came down to 28k, which is almost a month ago. So Bitcoin is currently looking slightly stronger for a bigger correction, although I'm not sure if this rally will last because it's triggered by Elon Musk. Um, so now we can see that the bull is stepping back in, but the volume have been constantly decreasing, so we can do expect some kind of pullback soon. So as I've said, you should not buy the dip here. I still stand by my point because back then when we were here, the daily is obviously still extremely bearish. Um, Even on the 12 hour, the money flow is very deep cut in the red, which show a lot of strength from the bears. Even on the 8 hours, the money flow is still down here, which is still at the lowest time until we have this massive pump. So the market in general was weak at that point of time. So there was no reason why I want to buy. So if I want to buy the dip, I would like to see a trigger wave and a lower money wave. A trigger wave on money flow as well. So that's when I will go and buy the dip. But this is just catching knives, and if you keep doing that, you will get wrecked eventually. So I would not like to do that. So of course, uh, so I will start analysis on Bitcoin. So uh, there's if I maybe I should zoom out a bit. So on the monthly. The monthly, the strength of the market cipher indicator, the money flow is slightly weaker. It have dipped below my strength line, so this slightly bearish indication. Money flow is still holding strong on a weekly, so if we see a green dot soon, this money flow may have the hope to go up a bit, and it's a good time still to buy the dip. So it's still strong on the weekly. The 3 days. So the 3 days is not as fancy as it looks. The money flow came down. So um, so this look like it's going to have a slight correction. So what I would think that will happen is something like this. It can curve up a little bit, a little bit, or maybe something like this, just a little smaller hump, and then come down even more. That's what I think will happen normally in these kind of markets. However, we can just go like a big fuck you and just fuck to the moon, but I doubt it's gonna happen considering the selling of volume recently is pretty damn high. If you don't see the people buyers coming stepping back in, it's very unlikely that this will happen, especially when this has been a very overextended period of bull run. So I guess a bigger correction will be much better than this. So A 50% correction is hard to start another big rally ups, especially when we're in such high market caps. So it'll be pretty tough for it to gain much more momentum soon. So taking a look at the 2 hour, I mean the two day, sorry. The 2 day is having a recovery. It is the same story as the 3 day, so just keep note. So on the daily have curved up a little bit. Yeah, it's left a strong selling pressure, so we can see some kind of upwards movement, like something like this. We can see something go up. Anyway, the money flow have not been so high since a while ago. Yeah, the last time we came here is here, so I do expect some kind of bigger correction. But yeah, it doesn't mean that we're gonna go to all-time highs. We can just mean that we can come up to 42k retest and go back down even more. Especially if you take a look, the funding fee on Bybit is extremely high right now. It's like negative 0.05 on the bear side. So there's a lot of sellers going on, but that can mean we can have a short squeeze. But I don't think it can pass 42k any time. Like it's impossible. So I don't think we should even be talking about 42k for now. So I just want to make the point that first of all, let me take out an EMA strategy. Actually, yeah, let me change the indicator. So this is my moving average indicator. I'm not using my EMA as support and resistance. I'm using moving average, simple moving average support and resistance. So first of all, we are reaching the 50 period. Yeah, the 50 period moving average. As you can see in previous bull run, yeah, we acted as strong support, and resistance. So I do expect this to turn into very strong resistance. So of course, if in my opinion, this will be strong resistance, and these two lines are gonna act strong support. So for now, I do expect we to just go sideways within this range, especially when the spider line is right here as well. The spider line have shown a lot of significance previously, so I do expect this to show much more significance still. So I think we'll be trading in this range, and the moving average to close up together even more, and a bigger move will come later. And it can be towards the upside as well, or it can be towards the downside. So I would wait for these three moving averages here, the 7, the 30, and the 50 to come together. And at that point of time, if we have a move up, we can have much more confidence in reaching the next level of resistance, which is the 100 period moving average. Is it? Yep, the 100 period moving average, which is currently at 41k. Yeah, so that's about a moving average. So it is about time for us to change, have a bigger move somehow. So we'll need these three moving average to converge soon or later. The volume is still low, so any kind of a breakout, even the previous volume is pretty low. So there's one of the main reason why it didn't have much more momentum to push down. Okay, so back into um, the standard technical analysis. So the 12 hour, as you can see, the money flow came up here, but we have a bigger dump here, so it kind of resets the whole entire thing. So what I'm waiting for is I'm still in my a few shorts from a while ago. It's around at 34k, so I'm gonna reevaluate things. What I'm waiting for now is, if you look at a 4 hour, the money flow have came in. So what I'm waiting for is something like this. We come up, we have a slight downwards, a slight hump, and then just a smaller wave than this, and then we come up. So of course I knew that the trigger wave, something like just even something like this will do, and we just go up a bit. And that's when I'll go long a little bit, since the market is looking pretty strong right now. And also just to hedge my position a little bit, just in case some shit happens and the market decides to move up. So overall, that's my view on the market. So the volume is looking low for now, so we can see some kind of correction soon, maybe to just to the spider line, and we just go up again. So that's what I'm seeing for the market right now. I don't think there's a need to look at the lower time frame. The money flow came down a little bit, so this so this can be means that we can have a slighter correction now because this wave have been bigger than this wave. The volume is lower and the strength is a little bit weaker. Doesn't mean that it must come down. Just mean that the buying pressure is starting to dry up. We can see another leg up before we take the dump. So be cautious. There's nothing much to talk about more for Bitcoin, so that's my view and my trading plans. So let's take a look at other things. Gold, the market already closed on gold, so I'm sticking with my short on gold because I have been shorting gold since this red dove came about. So I haven't made a bigger move down yet, but the logic behind this trade is that so we have made these higher highs, and the time we stay in the red is pretty damn long. So now, now they made a lower high compared to this, and we have made a lower high here compared to this. So this looks like it's gonna come down more. I'm not sure if it really will, but that's just my opinion. The VWAP is curving up a little bit, so it might see some kind of upwards movement, but still, I do believe it's gonna come down even more. So that's my trade on gold. Um, okay, so let's take a look at oil. So on daily perspective, this is a good time to buy the dip here. You know when green dot is green dot, although I missed the move, but the basically the money flow is still very strong on the bull side. So any time, just more time to give you to buy the dip. So let me take a look. Weekly is looking good. 2 days looking good. 3 days looking good. So yeah, the 12 hours. So the 12 hours I really need these to continue going up or just form a trigger wave and go up even more. So the money flow have been weakened. So if this form a trigger wave again and this is a much lower, we might come down a bit more, especially when the volume on the buyer is lower than the sell side. So yeah, we need to watch out for that. I'm not in any trade on oil. Alright, just look. Okay, this is not looking really good for the bulls because we have seen bigger wave, a big SR that we can just come down, especially there's a trigger wave as well. So this is actually a good sell opportunity. But I'm not gonna do it since yeah the daily is still strong. I'm trading against the trend. You know, it's a very sketchy trade, so I'm not gonna take it for now. Okay, let's take a look at the stocks. Oh shit, this stock. Oh shit. Never mind, forget it. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit on Apple. I'm starting to build up some shorts on Apple, just a little bit. I'm starting a little bit. Yeah, so I'm gonna hodl my shorts. Um, I don't expect the price to come down like tomorrow or something. It's a trade on the 3 days and the 2 days. So the reason why I'm trading this is because of course the money flow has been very big, and you know, just looking at this smaller wave makes me feel that it's gonna come down a little bit, especially when the market is not as strong as before. So if you look at the previous histories, so we have this very big wave. Sorry. We have these very big waves, and sometimes when we come down and we have a very smaller wave, we do come down a little bit. And even here, there's a very bigger wave and there's a smaller wave, then we come down. So at the smaller wave, we come down. So and after this, we have this huge wave, huge, and now we're forming this smaller wave. So yeah, I do expect to come down a little bit. Just it's just like this bigger wave and this smaller and shorter wave. So this come down, you know. See, even this bigger wave and this smaller wave and the red dot here, you know, down a little bit. So yeah, I'll start building more shorts on Apple. So if this comes up more, I'm just gonna add more a little bit. So I'm in a position on my Coinbase, guys, baby. So I'm happy taking a short from here. So obviously we can see that the money flow is still strong, the 4 hour all the way coming up, but it's still strong. So I think it was a trade based on the 2 hour. Yeah, it's a 2 hour, so it's very strong this 2 hour, and we have a green red dot, so that's why I took the short. So I'll be taking profit soon. Obviously, we look like the VWAP is curving up. So yeah, so this is a very good 2% move. I'm not trading AMC. If I look at Netflix, just let me take a look at the trade opportunities. Netflix is still consolidating on a daily level. 4 hours looking strong with a green dot here. Um, Money flow is coming up. It's still strong, so I'm not sure. I'm not gonna trade this. Oh, Uber. Yeah, yeah. Uber is something that I'm looking to trade on. So, oh man. Okay, this is actually a good time to buy Uber because we have this big wave and a smaller wave on the money flow, and we have this trigger wave on. I want it to be something like this to go up instead. So I might need to wait to see it. Alright, Tesla, guys, I'm in a Tesla short, baby. Yeah, I'm in a Tesla short. So it's a 1 to 2 hour trade. So it's mainly because the 2 hour is strong on the bear side, and we have this trigger wave down. So I took the short in a big profit right now. Yeah, so just bigger wave, this smaller wave, all the money flow is coming out. You can still see the buyer side is still weakening, especially on the higher time frame, it's stronger on the sell side. So that's why I took the short. So you can see the view up still coming down. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold my Tesla short for now. So bigger markets, S&P still looking strong, nothing to talk about. Yeah, so that's about it. Forex. I'm not gonna talk about Forex. Forex is just a whole load of garbage shit, man. What the fuck is this? Yeah, that's all for today's video. Yep, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you.